very first Albertans have received their COVID-19 vaccines. This is Sarah, a respiratory therapist in Edmonton, receiving the dose, as well as Tanya Harvey, an ICU nurse at Foothills Hospital in Calgary. Late this afternoon, Premier Kenney said all ICU nurses and frontline healthcare workers will get the shot in the coming weeks.
We expect to receive and begin administering another 25,300 doses of the Pfizer vaccine within the next week.
Alberta doctors reacting to the first doses being administered, saying they're excited, but we're not out of the woods yet.
You know, it's one of these double-edged swords. Yes, I am super excited about it. And yes, this is the beginning of the solution that's going to get us out of this. But in the meantime, we really have to pay attention to distancing, masks, especially over the holidays.
ICU doctor Darren Markland has his vaccine scheduled for Friday morning. Seeing the worst of the pandemic in the intensive care unit, he's been critical of the province's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic.
When health policy becomes political and people start to suffer as a result of bad political decision-making, physicians have to advocate for their patients.
Markland cautions despite the good vaccine news, the holidays will be a real test for Albertans.
You know, you got to believe in your fellow citizen. If I don't, then it's impossible for me to go to work every day.
Premier Kenney explaining the next step will involve public education, providing information and combating misinformation about the COVID-19 vaccine. And when it comes to line jumping for the vaccines, that won't happen.
I don't want MLAs from I don't care what party saying that the nursing home in their constituency or a constituent's mom needs to go first. We have to have this run impartially, objectively by expert officials.
Kenney also announcing new COVID care teams for 11 Alberta neighborhoods, including 9 here in Edmonton, as well as increased hotel capacity for those who must self-isolate. In addition, they will be eligible for a temporary one-time payment of $625. In Edmonton, Darcy Ropchan, City News.